Well, Southern New Englanders, like most Americans, have a lot of questions today about why the Brexit vote is causing so much turmoil.
WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi continues our in-depth coverage with a breakdown of 3 key reasons you need to know.
When you went to bed last night, you probably weren't losing sleep over an election across the Atlantic. But now markets are tumbling, presidents and prime ministers trying to stem panic, and there are doubts about the outlook for world peace and prosperity, all because British voters decided to drop out of the EU. Reason number 1 for that, probably the biggest reason, uncertainty. The UK was widely expected to stay in the EU, so the final voting result came as a shock. And when something unexpected happens, investors often get nervous that will hurt the broader economy. The EU economy is huge. It's actually larger than the U.S., and now it's losing one of its 3 leading members, so markets are in real turmoil. Reason number 2, the domino effect. Remember the Wall Street crash in 2008? Some argued then that the collapse of one bank would only cause limited damage, but soon the whole world fell into the worst downturn since the Great Depression. Millions of people lost their jobs or their savings. The hope is the British vote will have a limited impact. The fear is it won't. Finally, there's politics. Europe is America's most important ally, including in the fight against ISIS. And if Britain and Europe are now distracted by this crisis, it could be harder to keep the world safe. And there's also a growing sense that voters in rich countries, including the U.S., are rebelling against globalization and immigration with unpredictable consequences. But experts do stress it's important not to overreact. Financial markets that drop today may bounce back soon if confidence improves. And supporters of Brexit argue in the long run, this vote will be seen as a positive step, and it'll take time to know who's right. Ted Nesi, Eyewitness News.